Hey, what's up DIYers? Mike Borders with the Mike Borders channel. Thank you for watching. We are talking kitchen sink faucets and sprayers. And hey, if yours is leaking, we're going to show you a DIY hack that will extend the life of the sprayer. Basically stop the leak for now, but not permanently. It's not a permanent fix, but it's a DIY hack that again will extend the life to give you time to go out and purchase a brand new one. Let's get started. All right, DIYers, let's make our way to the kitchen where our kitchen sink and faucet are. Check this out. I'm actually going to pull this out slightly out of the housing because it is an aggressive leak, and just by opening this up just a teeny bit, look at that. That is not good. That is not normal, DIYers. And we actually fixed the seal. Let me turn this off. There is a seal. If you remove the outer handle here from this adapter here and hose, there is a flat washer seal or O-ring inside here. And a couple months ago we replaced that and the leak went away, but now the leak is in this actual handle. So I'm going to position the camera, remove this from the adapter and hose. All right, DIYers, I got the camera positioned and we are going to carefully pull this out, and you want to verify that your water is shut off. Carefully push the handle down to the closed position or configuration, and that's going to alleviate any water from sneaking or continuing up the water line or hose and leaking. And this little adapter in our case, and in your case as well, it's most likely, you have little machine cutouts or notches that a wrench can grab a hold of this part, but you can try it by hand, grab a hold here, not the hose, but get a good grip of the actual adapter and carefully unscrew it counterclockwise. In our case, ours is coming loose. And yes, this part will leak water, and that is normal. And I am going to basically grab something to alleviate this from sneaking inside the housing. The last thing you want is this entire water hose and adapter getting stuck or disappearing in there. You'd have to go underneath your sink and feed it back up and out. And check this out. I've grabbed little chopsticks with an alligator, and I'm just going to get it on there again to alleviate that going inside the housing. And from here, also down below, is a link on how to properly and safely replace your aerator. DIYers, in the event that your water is spraying out in a direction other than straight down, that's not normal. You want to get this replaced. Chances are it is corroded and clogged in a certain area, alleviating water flow, and that's not what you want. And in our case, we have an O-ring right here. That looks pretty good, but chances are we will replace it. We've got a Phillips screw right there. That's going to allow us to pull this inner part out. Got the handle or faucet laying on a paper towel. Again, there's your aerator, and I've got a Phillips screwdriver. Here is the Phillips screw, and it should not be in there too tight. And if it was over tightened, whoever serviced it last, chances are it would lead to cracking of the handle. That's not what you want. Set that aside, and again, inside here, I'm going to carefully pull this entire part out. And I'll grab some paper towel for better grip. There we go. Check that out. And I'll clean up the water. That's normal, DIYers. Look at that entire inner piece. Look at that. Goes inside there. I'll set that aside now. And you've got that rubber O-ring right there. And I'm going to set that aside, come inside here, and at this point it's completely hollow, but inside there, I'm going to drain that out. So you can see inside there, nothing special. But again, here is the piece, and that looks not bad. All right, DIYers, hey, a quick break in the action, and again, looking at that entire black insert that goes into the sprayer. And if you look all the way to the far right, you will see the plastic thread, as well as that rubber O-ring. From here, just carefully remove it, and at the tail end of the project, after I apply the Teflon tape to this insert, I will then finish it up by putting a brand new O-ring on before I re-secure it to the hose and adapter at the sink. In addition, down below in the comments and description will be a link to an O-ring kit that is very cost-friendly and consists of several options as far as size for O-rings. Definitely worth purchasing it to always have it on hand. DIYers, all I did next was remove the wet paper towel, dried up all the water, and placed a dry piece of paper towel down on the countertop. And here is the inner part here. We are going to apply some Teflon tape around this portion and seal this thing up. And this is not a permanent fix, we know that, but it's going to buy us time for a few weeks, maybe a few months, until we can fully replace that part, aka this entire handle. And down below in the comments and description will be a link on that if you have to actually do that. In addition, down below in the comments and description is going to be a link on where to purchase the proper Teflon tape. And all I'm going to do, again, is loop it around that little circular notch there. And as I do this, I'm just going to carefully feed it and press it in an even manner. And you can go around maybe 2 or 3, maybe 4 or 5. However, above 5 might be a little too much, but if you do it and it still leaks, well, you might want to take it back out and do an additional 5 turns around with Teflon tape. Again, the amount of Teflon tape will depend on your exact leak and setup. And I'll go ahead and cut this away. And again, just carefully apply it in an even manner around. And from here, we are going to reinsert it inside the faucet, align the screw hole as shown there, and push it in. And now there's a little more tension because we have added that Teflon tape for additional sealing protection. The screw hole is in, and I'm going to drop the screw in and carefully, without cross-threading the screw, go ahead and screw it in. Again, do not over tighten it. You will continue to cause additional problems. In other words, you can crack this and cause a leak. And if all looks good, let's head back to the faucet and install this. All right, we are coming up top, and the moment of truth, DIYers. We are going to reintroduce water to the system. I'm going to pull that out just a little bit like it was before. Turn the handle on. That out. And I'm changing the faucet configurations up top. And DIYers, that is a successful fix. Again, not permanent, but a successful fix. No more leaks. Turn it back off, turn it back on, and we come to this side. Taking a step back in DIYers, that completes the project, and a successful DIY project that always puts us in a good mood. That is a nice, rewarding feeling, saving money. In addition, we are going to have several links down below, one of which is how to install a paper towel holder like that. We will also have a link on where to purchase this. And we have something really cool, a gift from my younger brother. I'll show you that here shortly. I'll go turn it on. However, down below is a link on reviewing this table, which is extendable, and something really cool, an interior clothesline, which is retractable and goes all the way to this little box right here. Again, retractable. There's even a second one that comes out. Check that out. And goes all the way to the other side of the room, right there. Taking a step back, and again, down below in the comments and description will be a link on how to properly install an interior clothesline as shown here, as well as a link on where to purchase it. Don't mind the shattered window or glass panel. It's an 80-inch panel. That project will come soon. We'll even post that down below in the comments as well. And DIYers, I said I would, and I did. There is the Yingling sign lit up. Again, a gift from my younger brother Miles, and we absolutely love it. That's with the lights on. Here it is with the lights off. At night, it glows the entire kitchen, dining room, and some of the porch. It's really cool at night. We'll even put a link down below in the comments and description on how to properly and safely hang a neon sign like that. We absolutely love it. And again, DIYers, that's it. We hope this helps. Hey, do us a favor, below the video, you will see that thumbs up icon. Click on that, like the video, subscribe to the channel. Definitely ring your YouTube bell. That would be very helpful to us. We'd really appreciate it. Thanks again for watching. DIYers, hey, if you're still watching, inside our shower, we have a retractable clothesline as well. And this thing is awesome. And that's for heavier stuff that really leak water, like life vests and more. And a soap towel or suit fresh out of the pool. And we'll have that link down below in the comments on how to install one, as well as where to purchase it.